Man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The Gators are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Floating away. Snagged out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close.
Going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, September 28th, 1929, the first time USC and UCLA squared off on the gridiron. Here's how this year's edition finished up. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent. and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. He makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Oh, they're after him. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Kitchings. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll try it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. When they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't get it.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Burks. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads it downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Punt is in the air. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Kitchings. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of it.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Gibbs. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here's a heat. He'll throw it. The short hands. It's Clements. And he'll be brought down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind and forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Gibbs.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on third down. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will come up here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kitchings. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Burks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. On the move. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And the D denied him on second and goal. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gators moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Back to pass on second down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. They're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Kitchings. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will tie the game.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Oh, just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's got his man. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Kitchings. Breaks into the open. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Caught behind the line. It's Burks. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they're going to go for 2, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the 2-point conversion attempt does not pay off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. Dances away to buy time. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I